I was gonna ask.
I think my answer was perfectly well. Thank you very much.
No, it's was asking the GM about the steed.
The GM?
Yeah.
GM, they both mean the same.
Well, kinda. Oh. Yeah, I think of general manager or game master.
It's game master, yeah. Game master or dungeon master. Both.
Alright,
Oh,
guys.
no, I'm sorry.
General
not
manager, yeah.
Guild master.
Audio's
Guild-
live,
that's
by the way, and we see guys on the screen now.
Okay, time for camera to go off. I don't want my ugly face on your stream.
Hold on.
No.
It's
I'm gross, you don't.
not
Not on
loading.
stream.
What the hell is this?
Not you.
Okay, you know what? Let's go into settings and find out what's going on here.
Wait, who has that? Oh damn. I'm over here with mostly interactive like abilities that don't fucking do any damage.
Oh, you're whoa. First off, you're a 5th level druid. What circle did you take?
Circle of the Dragon.
Oh, I don't know that one as much. If you had taken Circle of the Moon, that one I know.
That wasn't even one that I knew existed because it wasn't on the list that I was shown.
Yeah, Circle of the Moon lets you transform basically at like 3rd level into like a brown or black bear, whichever is the scarier one. And you get lots of hit points, you get massive damage output, and just, yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah. I'm okay with the dragon one though.
Let me look at this.
Here, I'll send you the link that I'm looking at.
Try again. Hey, there we go. Now it works.
Hello there.
Hey!
Perfect. So yeah, it was my antivirus being a cunt.
Oh, what's new?
Yeah, right? Exactly. So now that we have that, we may begin. So let's go ahead and get the recap.
Well, it's my first time here, so I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Which one?
Last week, we escaped from Dragon. We traveled to this back to the what was it called? Adventurers Guild outpost. It was burnt down by dragons of some sort, and it's a different colored dragon than the dragon that was fighting us. It was a red one while we were fighting a black one.
Mm-hmm.
And well, not fighting. Fighting is escaped. That's better. Yes, escaped from the black one. Then that's it. We're about to travel back to town. We leveled up.
There was one more thing you guys forgot. Anyone remember?
Dragons are taking over the world?
Not that part.
Not that part.
Anything else? Anyone remember?
The bandits? No.
So there was the bandits too, but that's not the big thing.
We're carrying a naked lady in a bag.
Even I forgot about that part. Yeah,
Why is it
true.
naked? Why is the dead person naked all of a sudden?
Well,
I need
the
to
cow
make that
picked it
roll.
up. The cow picked it up clothed. No, it's okay. I'll let it free go. Your deception's high enough. The cow picked it up when it was clothed, and then some couple nights happened, and now it's inside the bag naked. We have no idea why.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's disturbing.
These things happen.
I joined. You guys told me my
It could
sister's
be.
death was avenged, so I was.
I'm gonna need a list of every single one of her items and how much gold she had on her.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, with the spell you used, those disappeared with her. It's truly saddening.
What disappeared?
Things disappeared.
all of your first character stuff just disappeared due to magic.
Sadness.
But the one thing that was missed that's quite important is you arrive to town and there is an envoy of what seems to be guards traveling out of the city gate and towards the south where you guys are coming from. So they seem to be marching towards you.
Okay. And where am I?
You had not yet joined the party at the time, if I'm correct.
Okay.
So it's just the current party right now.
Okay.
All right. So basically, we're traveling. Guards are coming back to our direction, which is basically the entrance. So that's we'll just let them go by their way unless they stop us and ask anything.
Nope. So if that's what you do, then
What time of day is it? Sorry.
you guys took a good rest, so it's coming to I'd say it's around midday right now.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. We're probably gonna go to the bar then. Actually, we're probably going to the dwarven place first and report our findings and our mission and all that stuff, and the bandits and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yes,
Then I
yes.
will move you guys over.
And get our gold.
Yeah.
And- Yes.
Sounds good to me. Just pull this up. And there we go. And also move that and move that. There you go.
What?
Everyone can see them. Oh, right. Started doing it changed all my settings. Let's turn that off. And you guys are good to
There
go.
we go.
Okay. So, when you entered through this path, it converged down to the bottom and went up, or sorry, diverged south and north. Guards were exiting this area and heading south, further down, but you're not sure where. You decided to pass them and not talk to them. It seems guards are still exiting the gates, but regular entrance is still permitted. You get to the gate and you're allowed through as you then enter inside. So where are you going?
Food.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to give you a token as well.
Ah!
Let's give you that token.
So what do I need to roll for my hit points?
Yes.
What do I need to
Show me a
roll
hit
for
dice.
my hit points?
There you go. Okay, what's everyone doing?
I'm
Sounds
going with Timmy. We're going toward the dwarven whatever.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Where's everyone else going?
I don't. I'm not really even a part of it yet.
Yeah. It's just these four right now.
So where did the cow go?
The cow went to the Dwarven Guild with Targoth.
So why is Targoth still with us? Okay.
There you go. You guys are also inside the city gates right now.
All right, Stone. Where do you want to go?
Well, I guess they're not coming with. So. Oh.
You went with Targoth. You're over at the Dwarfs Guild.
We're getting paid. Remember?
Oh, true. Okay, yep, let's go. All right, here we go.
Getting paid,
I'm with you
remember?
guys. Woo, buddy.
Oh my god! Money!
Wait, why is she getting paid? She wasn't part of this.
Oh yeah.
You know, my sister died helping with this, so cha-ching.
That's true. I mean, she can claim her reward.
That reminds me, Mrs. Skybloom, I've got this ring for you.
I mean, I am deeply saddened by the loss of my sister. It's just so sad.
But she would have wanted me to have.
Wait, what are you now then?
Hmm?
Well, last I knew, Serene was a bard. Now what is she?
Phoenix
sorcerer.
is sorcerer.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pull out this silver ring I have in my inventory, and I'm gonna say, Mrs. Skybloom, I forgot earlier. Now that we've calmed down and we're safe, let me go ahead and give you this. This was your sister's. It was a
You mean
magical
Phoenix?
good luck rune. Well, her name in Discord is Skybloom, so that's why I'm fucking calling
All right, fine.
Wait, what?
her. She needs to change her nickname.
Oh,
Yeah,
dear.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Never mind. I cannot. You have to. Please adjust your nickname to your new character.
Phoenix Bloom.
Did I spell that right? Nope.
Come on, even I knew to do that,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a part of the Friday D&D anymore, but I've still got that mod. Role. So.
You're all just hurting her at this point.
I'm gonna. What are you playing now, Serene? A wizard or something?
Sorcerer.
Oh,
So yeah, I'm gonna give her the silver ring and tell her that it's a good luck charm.
well, I want to point out that when she goes off on all of you, and you all end up dead, it will not be my fault.
This is
I'm
true.
a tree. I don't care.
I'm a tree. So, like, are you standing outside of town, staring into town, wistfully, wishing that you two could go into town?
I mean, I'm only 7 feet tall, so I could go into town. I just stand out really weird.
Would you though? I mean, you're like a walking potted plant without his pot.
This is true.
I mean, they might give me a little shit for it because I'm leaving dirt tracks all everywhere, but
I mean, I want to point out that at this point, it's just me OOC busting your balls.
Okay,
Oh.
so I need to know what you guys are, the rest of you doing. The ones that haven't told me.
Stone, are
Stone
you
should be
following?
with us,
Is Stone
so he
following?
can get paid.
I'm following you guys, yeah.
You're still outside the city.
Okay, so let's see then what everyone's up to.
All right, so everybody's here. Yep.
Stone, I guess you're going with them?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so you all enter the Dwarven Mining Guild. In there, you remember it's the same sites you saw before. Well, actually a little different this time. So the business is still as usual, but there are a lot more people who are frantically running around. Some have some paperwork with them. Others are joining groups and discussing issues. But what are you guys doing?
Let's go up to the same counter as earlier and say, "Hey, we're back from mission, the mission, and here's Did the dwarf give us any proof or anything?
You would have gotten a writ for the first job, but the second job, you guys, they told you they'll check on the caves after, once you guys clear them.
All right. Yeah. So I explain. So I just talk. I just say hello and and I start talking to the thing and tell him about that.
The thing.
Yeah. I said it earlier.
Yep.
Yep. The counter.
So I want you to actually say it. I want to know how you describe it.
And I'm already at the counter, and I'm basically in line. And then once it's my turn, I start saying, "Oh hey, we're back from our job, and the dwarf,
1 second, please. Which jobs did you have?
the cave one with the zombies or the undead."
Zombie. Okay, let me check through my files. Zombie
Yep.
cave. And you said jobs, yes? You have a second one?
Yeah, the
Third
second one. The
Okay.
second one. The second was a job from. It was for bandits. It was hired by the person on site.
Bandits. We have a few bandit jobs. You'd have to be a bit more specific.
It was a cave. Give them a general area and give them the general area where the cave was on the map. And
Near the
then-
main mine, then.
Yeah.
See. Okay, let me look through my files. Ah, yes, of course. Okay. Yes, would you like to report something then?
All right. We cleared out the cave, but there was a dragon.
Yes. We've been getting an influx of reports about dragons.
And we cleared out the undead basically completely. There was nothing. I show him the writ and the if that doesn't convince him enough, I show him the head.
You had the writ. You should have just showed me right from the start.
Yeah.
And thank you for the head. You may keep that.
Yeah.
The writ's all I need. Thank you. Yeah.
Sorry, the cow just is very blunt. Very, very blunt.
All right. Well, let me get the reward ready for that. And is it just you who claimed it, or are these your party members?
All four of us. We were we are adventurers.
Okay. Well, let me get the rewards for this. Oh, he takes a look at the writ. Oh, this is more than what we expected. Can you please recount the details of what happened in that cave?
All right. I recount. I go like, well, first we were facing these undead, the standard zombie dwarven zombies. Then we saved these two people from the zombies, and then I sense. Oh, during that, I sensed two evil presences. One was overpowering the rest, the earlier one. So we killed one, and then we killed the second one. The first one, if you see this head right here, basically it was a giant demon cow, demon undead cow. The second one was a giant fat ball of meat.
It was an abomination of some sort.
Abomination of some sorts.
An ancient evil, constructed from a magic gem.
Yeah.
That was a tough fight.
Abomination? So an abomination, and according to this writ, there was also something written about a skeletal minotaur?
You see the head.
That is what that head is of, then.
Yes.
Dear gods. And you slayed both of them?
Yep.
My god. I did not expect this. Well, the standard reward was to be of 100 gold pieces, but clearly you deserve more of this. We'll have to get something together, but would 300 gold pieces suffice for your quest?
For now, do some more analyzing. Get back to us. We're at this. We're at the end at the start of the Dwarven. What was it's called? I think it's called the Dwarven something. Anyway, 300 gold is good for now. Also about the bandits. There's a lot more than those bandits. It was a verified army basically in that cave.
I see.
Were
Were you
bandits.
able to clear them?
Mainly
Yes. Yes, yes,
very-
yes. I'm gonna put my hand on his chest. I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
2 or 3 of them escaped, and we freed a few slaves that got loose. But yeah, the cave is clear otherwise.
Excellent. Did you get a writ for that too?
No, because because we just decided to come back to the cave because they come back and report it because they said we can just do that, and they would check they would check the cave afterward.
Oh, so I assume the cave is clear for us to send people over to then, right?
Perfectly safe.
Excellent.
Oh,
We've been
dragon, but
There
What?
was a dragon, but I mean, other than that, yeah, it's perfectly safe.
I'm sorry. I'll have to ask you to back up there for a second. A dragon,
Just a small
a
one.
dragon.
a young dragon then.
Yeah, it was black. Young black dragon.
A
Attacked
young
us right at
black
the end.
dragon.
We barely got away with our lives. As a matter of fact, we didn't all get away with our lives.
Yeah, we lost two people to that dragon.
You encountered a young black dragon, and you still got away with your lives.
Most of us.
Most of us.
Hey, Cal, show him what's in the bag.
Yeah, you want me to show 'em what's in the bag?
I mean, the preserve. It's none of their business. It's just one of our friends that we've been preserving.
You kept them for a burial. I see.
Yeah.
But-
None of their business. It's just one of our friends.
The clerk seems quite surprised to hear this, and as you are talking, or as they're talking, someone from the back begins to approach you guys. He then puts his hand on your shoulders. He'll walk up to Targoth and he'll put his hand on Targoth's shoulder.
I'll lay him down.
Like how will you do that?
No, I'm kidding.
Okay, cool. I was just wondering.
Oh,
He then goes, I've heard of some of your exploits. If you wouldn't mind, when you're finished with this, can you come with me?
Just me? You just want me to come with you, or the whole group?
Well, I'd prefer unless you alone believe you can survive dragons, then I'd prefer the party, but
Well,
quite
we'll have
strong.
to talk about that later. Let us get paid first, sir.
I'll be waiting outside for you then.
All right.
Business before pleasure.
Absolutely.
All right.
He lets out a laugh as he walks out the building. The clerk. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. That was kind of funny, I guess. All right.
Wow. I guess.
So the clerk, because he continued talking to the holy cow while this was all going on. He looks around. He continues to talk to you and mentions, "Well, for the bandit cave, we'll have to send someone to check that out. But if there truly was a dragon and it's cleared out now, I can promise you a reward as well. But for now, he'll reach in the back and he'll pull out a large sack. He'll start counting inside the sack. You can hear a crinkling of coins as he then reaches under and pulls out a box, a locked box with it, puts a locked box on the table. He then begins transferring gold coins at handfuls at a time into the bag. He then closes the bag and says, I can offer you 320 gold coins total for your for the undead cave. Right now
Alright.
we're a little strained with the military, but we can help with this at least.
Okay. That sounds good so far. What about you, Targoth? What do you think?
320 will have to do for now. Let's see, split up.
He'll hand you the bag. He'll hand the holy cow and Targoth the bag, and then he'll close the box and put it under his desk again. And what sounds like a locked door being locked.
All right. I ask, where's where's a bank that we can store this kind of stuff?
If you'd like, we can have it stored here for you. But adventurers such as yourself, I doubt anyone will be able to take the gold from you.
Ah,
Yeah, I'll take my 80 gold.
all right.
I'll leave it to you then. And he then asks, "Is there anything else you'd like to know about or ask about today?"
I've been hearing about dragons quite a lot lately. What's happening?
I don't know too much about it, but from what I have heard, there was a sudden influx of dragons coming in from overseas. They've spread across the lands. I've heard they've been going south, but many have heard others. No one actually knows the reasoning behind it, but he then looks around and looks at you. I hear it's something of a strong force. Something in their homeland has caused them to flee. It terrifies me. Imagine a dragon fleeing from something. Ugh.
Say,
But that's you didn't hear it from me. He then after he says that, someone else comes up to him and from the back, and he begins talking with them.
I start going out, and we start we'll start going back to the tavern, and maybe did I hear that guy say anything? I think I was talking, just a bit busy talking to the thing, to the
Which guy?
guy that went up to the Targoth.
He was pretty discreet, but I mean, you were busy talking with the clerk, but I think everyone else would have heard him. You would have just seen someone walk up to Target. You don't know what they really talked about.
All right. The cow starts getting the sacks, getting the sack, and just walking out. And thinking of getting a rest. Um. Anyway. Oh yeah. It. Do you? I was gonna ask him if there's any other quests that they have that we can go on.
You interrupt what he's saying, his talking, and you ask that, and the clerk then goes to you. At the moment, we're in quite the bind. With the army traveling and the dragons about, we just don't know how to classify quests anymore right now.
Okay.
I'm sorry, we have nothing for you at the moment, but I'm sure we will find something at some point.
All right. Just tell us when you can pay us the other money for the Bandit Cave.
We will let you know.
And if you have any quests, you can tell us then as well. If it's
so then.
If it's necessary.
Hey,
Thank you, adventurer.
It says his goodbyes and then walks out the door.
farewell, kind sir. Cal, I think we have some business at the church before we get back to the inn.
Sure. I was thinking about going to the inn so we can divvy up this thing so we don't have to do it in the middle of the tavern. Or
Well, if you'd like, I'll carry the bag, and you're carrying the other bag, the bigger bag that weighs a lot more than what I can carry. And I think we should go over to the church.
Sure, I guess. I was just gonna divvy it up immediately, so we don't have to argue about what the shares about.
Oh, it's 80 gold each.
Yeah.
Perfect split.
You realize the cow goes like, what? How do you know? The cow just disregards that and goes like, oh.
So I'm going to use some prestidigitation to draw some magic in the wind. And it's just going to be, a little
so you
quick.
guys outside now then?
Yeah, we're walking.
Okay.
It's going to be the numbers 320 divided by 80, or 320 divided by 4 equals 80. And then it's going to have a little visual representation of it going to each one of us into our pocket.
All right.
All right. So basically, Okay, that's good. We divvied it up. Cal is just not even gonna question. He's gonna.
As you guys are walking, someone that was sitting in front of the building waiting runs up to you. And he'll stop all of you so all of you can see this. He'll then go, "Oh, wait, please, we were gonna talk.
Catch us later tonight at the inn.
Which inn are you at?"
What's the fanciest inn in town?
It would most likely be the one closest to the government building. I can.
I was just thinking about going to the same inn we've been at. So.
I think I need a bath. And you do
Oh
too,
yeah,
Cal.
that makes sense. The cow goes over and smells. Oh yeah, I forgot.
And I'm sure our dwarven friend here would really love some good ale tonight.
You may want to check in the snapping line. It's the building next to the council hall. It's quite expensive, but it's you don't see any riffraff in there.
All right. Anyway, what was your business again?
We need help. The council needs help. We don't know what to do with the dragon situation. We believe that the grand what's it called? The Grand Piscator has asked has an idea, but we need capable adventurers to carry it through.
Yes, that's no problem, but right now we need an inn.
Absolutely.
All right. All right. That's good. You said dragons, and you just hear the cow just start walking away. As soon as he says dragons, he goes like, the cow just goes like, "Oh yeah, all right," and yeah, and it walks away.
Okay.
You don't say that you cow even
Hydrate for
think
Pond.
about that. Quest.
Second.
Said hydrated
Yep.
for Pond.
Fair. Time to hydrate. Okay. Then that's what you do. By the way, the inn is located over. Oh, yeah, it's located over here.
All right.
Where is over here? I didn't. Oh,
I am pinging. Yeah,
yeah.
that's exactly it.
Oh, it's black. It's completely black.
You might want to refresh because it's loaded for me.
Yeah, it should be.
Oh,
If you
anyway.
can't see anything, hit refresh.
That's refreshing.
Okay.
I think anyway, chaos. I think the plugin we've been using, it just doesn't work anymore.
I think that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've used a different thing to help out with this.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys make your way to the inn then.
Well, we got business at the church first, Timmy. Or Cal.
All right. Yeah, that makes sense. We'll go to the church then. Which church is here, or what did they mainly worship?
Let's pull it up. Find out.
I was hoping we could find one that followed your path.
Yeah. The mother cow.
Unfortunately, most of the religions in this area are related to either worshipping of elven gods or of the sea. You don't have much else than that, at least not here. Let's see.
There's all these dwarves here, but no
There
dwarven
it is.
gods?
There's no church for it built yet. No. In terms of churches, if you ask around, you would know of one at the very edge of town, over here. A temple there,
So Hathor.
way over here. You don't know. They don't tell you whether they don't know about what the god is. They just know it's a church, as you go for the passerbys.
Okay.
And there is. It's not a full-out church, but there is a place some of the elves go for worship, but no one you pass by seems to know where it is.
Okay, so the closest church to us. Let's go to that one.
That's so far the only church you know of that as you pass by people is this one up here. You know there's two, but you don't know where the elven one is. You just know where the general one is, used by most of the people and sailors of this area, which is up here. All right.
All right, let's go to the one for the sea people.
All right. What's everyone else doing?
Phoenix is coming with us.
Okay.
Stone, what are you doing? Well, he's on pee break, I think.
So probably Najord, then, depending on who it is. It really depends on the Pantheon you're going to go through.
What the hell are you guys doing?
Well, we're just going to the church.
Okay. Yeah, I've just seen a bunch of rules. So you guys make your way over to the temple. So I'm guessing everyone except Stone is going there, or is Stone going with you guys?
I will follow along.
Okay.
Still in my kind of like nasty mood, but we'll follow along.
All right.
Stone, when this business is handled, I will buy you a fine glass of ale.
I nod and just keep following along.
Okay. You guys make your way over here to you pass by a couple places, but the big ones you notice as you make your way to the temples, you notice there's a provision store over here, a cemetery over here, and a temple over here.
And
The
which
temple walls are sorry.
Which temple is that?
You would notice. Actually, I need everyone to roll me religion.
Serene's AFK right now. If you want to, you can roll for her.
My religion, I don't have religion. Oh God.
Yeah.
Roll it.
The paladin and the cleric don't know shit.
I'm just not in the frame of mind to even worry about it. Kind of plays right into it.
Notice my second roll was a 0.
That's well, that's how it goes sometimes. I'll roll her religion too.
I rolled a 12, which makes it a 10.
Freaking heathens around here. How do I got a better religion?
You guys
Damn it.
studied the most.
Well, look,
Yeah.
guys. What do I know about this church?
Okay. So the cleric and the both the cleric, paladin, and the sorcerer have never really heard of this god. They only know their own god, and since they know it's not theirs, and that's all they care about. Targoth, however, would, having studied this, realize this is the god Procan, god of the seas.
It's a fitting place as any. I'm gonna tell them this is the god Pokane. God is these, god of change and god of chaos, and if nothing else, she was chaotic in her life.
You are then greeted by what seems to be a lovely lady as she walks up to you and goes, "Hello, welcome to the temple."
Yes, miss, we have a body to bury.
Ah, yes, you've come to bury a body. Very well then. We shall set up a cemetery. We shall set up a spot for you right away. Who is?
I thought we were we were gonna bury it near her family, right? Or I was gonna talk to Phoenix about it. What about your family? Shouldn't we send your body back towards your family? It's like that's what the Holy Cow would say.
Serene just walked through carrying a big tub of burgers and fries. I asked her, would she rather be buried near her family or in the church? And she said, F my family, I want to be buried in the church.
Oh, okay. Then I just go like, all right, I no objections then.
You have a feeling she probably wants to be buried in the church.
So, you don't want to invite your family to the burial?
I'm pretty sure she was very clear when she said "F my family."
Oh yeah, all right. I guess we'll just have a local burial around.
You would also know as adventurers, this is not an uncommon practice either.
I mean, it's better than burying her in the middle of the woods. At least this way we can come back and visit her now and then. She was
Which
a
is
lovely,
actually-
wonderful woman.
That's actually the usual grave for adventurers too. So this is the best situation you're gonna get.
Yep.
I mean, we didn't bury either one of Mildly's characters.
This is true. They all just left there to die.
Well, both characters.
Well, one was burnt to nothing, so
Melted acid.
yep.
I'm gonna say the last one was dissolved in acid. So
So we're gonna have a casket for Serene's character.
Yeah, Serene's character.
I'm gonna find a nice stone, probably go around just something laying on the ground, and going to take a little of my blood and make a symbol on it and put it in the casket when everything's all said and done. Say a prayer to Miley's character.
So you begin the preparations for getting a funeral in place.
did you say you're throwing a stone with your blood? While
I
saying
am
a prayer
going
for
to
my
get
character?
a stone and
Right.
write a symbol on it, for your spirit. Put a spell on it, not a spell on it, a prayer on it, and then put that in the casket along with the other body. We don't have your body, so I'm using a stone as a representation.
Yeah, I'll do the other one too because we didn't have didn't have a time to bury them, both of the characters.
The priest, you meet a priest who offers to bless the body and to help it before it may so it may pass on to the afterlife.
That's what I'm using the stone for on my part.
Yeah, and they offer their services and a casket for 5 gold, or for a donation of 5 gold to the temple.
Yeah, we'll do that. I'll make sure I cast Preserve Dead one last time before she's actually buried.
The priest then prepares the casket and prepares some chants and spells as they seem to bless the casket. They then prepare. They have the casket and the body, which I assume you allow them to take the body. Hello?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So they take the casket, they put the body inside the casket, they prepare, they take it over to the funeral grounds, and there's a spot dug by some of the servants as they then begin to let everyone say their goodbyes and let everyone do their things.
While they're busy having the funeral, I'm gonna step out of the provision store
Mm-hmm.
and walk over to a tree that's near enough so that I can watch and listen, but far enough away that I'm not obviously a part of it.
Okay.
And just stand there and listen and watch.
I took the ring that I take a ring out that what's his name what's her name that Targoth gave me and puts in and and say she always loved her shinies.
Oh,
Oof. Ooh. Okay, give me 1
Really
second
did.
then. You guys can continue with the funeral. I need to take Molly with me for a second.
Okay.
Oh, hopefully he doesn't actually do what I think he's gonna do. Oh God. Uh,
This could go very well or very bad. Okay.
yeah. Who knows? Anyway, I basically I put all her shinies with her. That's that's about it. Yep.
How
Yep.
crazy did she drive you guys with her obsession?
It really depends on who you're asking. If you're asking the cow didn't really mind.
Well,
If you're asking,
the dead don't drive anybody crazy.
She drove us all crazy. I stole her stuff at least 3 times a month when she was at home. Now it's all mine.
She would have wanted that.
Phoenix, would you
I'm
like to tell us the
character.
story of her childhood?
This is when she's pulling the rings and all the stuff off the corpse and out of the casket. Oh no, she would have wanted me to have these
And these. Oh, these are
and
really
these
nice.
and those. I'm sorry, I'll shut up now.
you just see me bearing up with bearing her shinies with her, put in pouch, and basically the shiny rock, and basically all the things that are not worth anything,
But they're shiny.
but they're shiny.
She didn't care what it was. If it was shiny, she wanted it.
Mm-hmm.
She was very gullible at times. I got most of her good shinies at the house.
But that's okay.
Periodically, as I hear the conversation happen, I'm just gonna chuckle.
Okay.
You, sir.
If you want to notice her, you'd have to roll. You'd have to give me a decent perception with this one because you guys are focused on this one. You can roll me perception if you are not paying attention to the funeral. But if you're paying attention to the funeral, then you're not getting this perception roll.
Well, he's like right beside us laughing, right?
No, he's watching from far away.
I specified that I was close enough to hear what was being said, but far enough to obviously be having nothing to do with what was going on. I've got very good hearing, so I can hear from a ways away.
Well, fellas, let's head back to the end then.
All right, and as we just leave her alone, and honestly, I thought I was gonna carry the corpse a lot longer.
Yeah, same.
We're going into a high class establishment. How are you going to carry a corpse in there?
I don't know.
The cow doesn't think about these things.
The cow doesn't think about these things. I thought the cow was just gonna be like, "Well, I'll preserve the corpse. Preserve the corpse." Every 10 days.
Now, question: does your room can it fit a corpse? Just as curiosity.
Is refrigeration available?
I thought it was gonna be
It's a
morbid.
very
I
important
know this
question.
may seem rather an odd request, but we'll pay at least 5-10 gold. But do you have an ice box that we can put our friend in for the duration of their stay?
Don't worry. She's dead.
Don't worry, she's
And
dead.
she's not going to wake up as a zombie. You're safe.
Mhm.
Yeah, we have magic cast on that for that.
Oh Lord.
Okay, so you finish up the funeral. After a little while, mildly, your character lost a little interest, so they just backed up a little bit. Keep an eye on them, but not too much.
Right.
As the rest of them begin to leave, where are you guys going?
And basic. You just see the cow put on a straight face, basically very straight face, and just goes towards the end.
Yep.
Not. He just kind of has a very frown, basically not trying to cry, not trying to cry, but basically frowning face the whole time.
Oh, we lost your stream.
Stream? So, chaos camera went
Yeah,
off.
give me a second.
Anyway,
Pawn's gonna be standing there for a little bit longer. Actually, Stone is, I should say.
Don't worry, oh shiny cow. She will be watching you from above, chanting in ghost form, going shiny, shiny.
oh God, you just hear the cow like sighing. Now
Okay.
now imagine an in character reason to actually see ghosts.
Well, listen, I won't be using your dead body as a way to come back, and haunt you guys. Maybe, probably not.
Sorry, what?
Nothing. Anyway, so then I assume you got the party makes their way to the
Shiny.
inn or the tavern inn.
Stone is gonna stay around for a little while.
Okay. So everyone but Stone then heads over to the tavern.
If Stone is just staying there, the cow just goes like, "Well, I guess I'll just stand here right next to him."
As long as
I'm
Stone's standing there,
fine.
I'll be standing there beside him.
I'm fine. You guys can go.
I just stand right there as well.
Stone wants to have his moment of just like peace and by himself, and you guys are like, "Well, as long as you're standing here, fuck your peace. We're gonna be."
We don't let our friends mourn alone.
If he wants to be alone, then I'll.
No, I'm just laughing at the. He's obviously trying to have a moment alone, and even I don't fucking get social cues at all. I'm sitting here going, "Oh, he wants a moment alone."
Well, it's all yours then. Okay. So then you spend your time alone. Who is going back to the inn?
I'm serious. As long as Pawn's there, I'm gonna be standing there beside him.
Yeah. Okay. So no one's heading back to the inn. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll probably give Pawn his distance afterwards. Give Pawn his distance after putting an arm on his shoulder, patting it, and then just going up a little bit further from him and just sitting down.
Okay. All right.
And
Then
I
you do
will
so.
just keep watching from a distance with my hood up?
The longer you stay there, the more likely someone is going to notice you.
Not trying to hide. I'm just staying at a distance. If I wanted to be stealth, like stealth, I wouldn't say I was standing there, Timmy.
Yeah. Cal doesn't notice anything.
What is Molly, what are you doing right now? Like, are you just standing by the other tombs there, or are you specifically?
So I'm standing off of the path, and let me see if I can find a good spot at the cemetery here for it.
Let me give you actually your character as well. Here you go.
So I would be, if they're standing right there where they're at. I
Sorry.
would-
So I also forgot to give you guys. So this is where the tomb is. So I'll assume you guys are at the tomb. So that's where the tomb is right now.
So then I'm going to be standing basically over here so that I can see and listen, but I'm making sure that I keep my distance far enough away from them that I'm making it clear I'm not trying to invade their time or space. And
Yeah.
I'm going to keep to myself and be quiet and just watch and listen.
Yep, that's fine. There are several other people at this tomb as well. So yes, if you want to, the cow would notice him, but there are many other people also around who are also grieving.
So I wouldn't notice a person dressing black.
You know they're there.
I know they're there, but they're dressed in black and they look like they're at a funeral service anyway.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
so it doesn't matter.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, a little bit of time going by and see everybody standing here, kind of just thinking to myself, okay. So I take my Warhammer and smash it onto my shield and say, I'll meet you in the afterlife in Dwarven, and work my way down the path.
And you hear a faint trumpet in your ear saying, and I will meet you there, my brother.
Okay.
Wait, how far apart are we?
You're up each other's buttholes as per the tokens.
Yeah, but I mean, like, okay.
You're all surrounded by the one. You're all surrounding the one tomb. Stone just started walking off after he said some things in Dwarvish. I don't know what the rest of you are doing.
Yeah, I'm right
I
with
would
Stone.
start following Stone.
Yeah.
Once they've gone about 30, 40 feet down the road, I'm going to start following behind.
All right.
What about Sosa?
I would like Targoth to roll me perception. Targoth's the only one who'd really be suspicious enough to look around. Okay. So you would notice that this person is came from the same place you did, and also is following behind. Not following you guys directly, as it's the same path, but just following behind.
I'm gonna reach up to Stone and pat him on the shoulder. And I'm gonna say, take a left. Like this way.
For what?
Just trust me.
Hear the cow. You just see the cow like just following you guys.
The only thing that really puts this person out of order is that they're a drow, which normally you just saw.
So stop there. The hood is raised and I'm wearing a mask. There is nothing.
Oh,
about
I didn't
her
know about the
face.
mask. My bad.
There's nothing to be seen about her face, body, or anything. She is covered head to toe completely.
I didn't know about the mask. What does the
Similar
mask
to
look
my
like?
character in Big.
Yeah, dressed head to toe. This is correct.
Oh, she was definitely like that. Yeah.
What's the mask look like?
She did not like the sun at all. So
And
Sorry, I
It's
didn't hear. I
just-
didn't hear you on that one.
It's. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, so it's just a flat inside of her,
I'll be right
visor,
back.
inside of the hood kind of mask. At that distance, they wouldn't see detail.
Okay. That is something. That is still something that would arouse a little bit of suspicion,
Oh,
but not too
obviously.
much. Yeah. So just a
But
masked figure is following you guys then.
Well, I'll talk telegraph. There's probably hide behind one of these buildings. We'll just make our way down the road, and you can come up behind them.
No, I don't know if they're following us or not. I think they're following us. We go this way. If they keep going this way, then we got a pretty good idea that they're following us.
Which way you want to go?
Let's just take a left here. Up this way. What is down this way anyway?
Down that path, you would notice it's mostly just a bunch of docks and warehouses along there. Where it's not, you smell a lot of fish and things like that. As you pass by this building, you would notice it's the Carpenters Guild Hall.
I'm gonna
Oh,
make my
cool.
way down to the pier.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'd want to do an insight check to see if I can figure out whether they're following us or not. Motivations from a distance.
That's fine. So they look around, and you're able to catch them, and you're able to find them in your distance. They don't seem to be directly following you. They did not follow the same path you did, and you're only able to notice them because they seem to be just looking out of the distance over the water.
Yeah, keep your weapon ready, Storm. Yeah, it could be nothing. Could just be the city, because they do want to meet with us later tonight.
There is also just a lot of people walking on the path too. But most of them are dwarves and humans, especially around this area. A lot of humans with some elves.
I'm gonna lean into Stone's ear and whisper this as quietly as possible. But we're carrying a lot of gold with us right now, man. So let's just be on guard.
I
I'm going to stand at the corner of the building. I'm going to make sure that there's people moving around me so that I don't stand out completely.
Mhm.
And if enough people move that I would be left alone, then I'm going to walk away.
Okay.
think we stay here for a little while and see.
Oh, it's a beautiful sea, isn't it? Can't you just see the waves crashing in? The sun it's not quite setting yet, but it's coming over the horizon.
Also, I'm gonna need you to roll me stealth, mildly, just to kind of blend in with the people.
Eh.
Okay. You try. So you make sure you follow the crowd, and not give out any attention. But this particular crowd seems to be a touristy group, so they seem to be making a lot of noise as they're going around.
They're wearing very colorful colors while you're wearing all black.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of them have show-offs too. It's basically just a group of young magicians going around. So a lot of them are using their dancing lights and thaumaturgy just make cool things appear above them, thinking that this town's full of just fishermen. So it's like, oh, look, a little magic.
So I'll just kind of shake my head in disdain. And if they're like walking north, I'm gonna turn around and walk back south, just like.
Okay.
Were they mostly humans?
The group? It's
Yeah.
no. It's the last thing from humans. You gotta one you know is a dwarf because of the size. One you assume is a human. Well, you two of them you assume are humans, as far as you can tell, and one of them is a giant cow. So farthest thing from humans.
He's wearing gold armor, a gold enchanted, gold. Basically, he's very shiny.
Yeah. Very
It's
easy to spot.
very easy to
Shiny?
sort.
What?
It's probably painted gold, more than actual gold, but it's definitely very
Shiny.
So I'm gonna stand here, and as I notice that they're not actually moving, after a while that they seem to just be hanging out there, I'm gonna stay for about another 5 minutes at most.
Okay.
And if by that point they haven't moved on, I'm gonna start heading back to the inn that I'm staying at. This pretty blue one down here.
A yellow one's the inn.
Well, the yellow one then.
Mhm.
I'm gonna meander though. I'm gonna take my time. Um, but I'm definitely going to make sure, since it's still bright out, that I keep the hood up, like pulled up completely forward. My head bowed a little bit, and I'm going to like walk in the like whichever building has the shadow in front of it. That's what I'm gonna walk through.
Okay. Sounds good. Eventually, at about you lose sight of this person around here as they go through some buildings, and you can no longer see them.
Yeah, we'll wait a few more minutes.
Sounds good.
Cal goes, well, sniffs the ocean. Goes like, this is new, I guess.
You know, Stone, I think I could use that ale about now.
I think I'm going to hunt down that one merchant for the beer jerky.
Well, it's right down the way. We can go.
Yes, definitely need to make a stop there first. Then I'll take you up on that ale.
Yeah, you just see the cow. The cow normally doesn't drink that much. So, but the cow just goes like, "Yep, drinking all day now."
Has anyone heard from our friend Gaz for a while? Because I sent him an instant message and he didn't reply to it. Did he fall asleep?
I'm not sure. I'll send him a message later on, but he's not supposed to appear yet, so.
Okay.
Could be pooping.
That's a good time to be pooping. All right.
So,
I only asked because he and I had messaged back and forth a couple of times, and then he just stopped. So
Yeah.
You think I should name his name? Rename it Gaz the Poop the Stoop?
That could be later on. But for now, so you wait a few minutes, and clearly there's no sign of that person anymore. As it's maybe they were just they didn't never look directly at you, as far as you could tell. They just seemed to be a passerby, but that's all you can tell so far.
Honestly, I saw who. Did I see him at any point? Because I know I saw him at the graveyard.
Yes, but you didn't really. You also saw like 5 other humans, 2 elves, and around 8 dwarves at that time.
But he's wearing a mask.
Yeah, this is one that stands out that you remember that, but that's as far as you remember.
As far as I remember. So yeah. Anyway,
so I'll make my way back to the inn. And once I get there, I'll order just elven ale of some sort and some whey bread, and I will take a seat at a table in the corner that'll give me the best vantage to watch them walk in or watch people come and go.
Okay.
All right.
So that's a nice spot in the corner of the back of the room.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Once we get the jerky, we start going back to the end.
Yeah, we're going down here. Let's hang down, guys. It's right about here, wasn't it? Chaos?
It
And
was
we'll-
right
and
on
we'll-
the bridge.
The inn
Yep.
is over there. The jerky's over here.
Yeah, it was on the end of the bridge, though.
It was on the bridge towards the
It was on the
it was
bridge, yeah.
towards the front side. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll also tip them a little bit too, because you know.
Oh,
It
so you
does
want
make
to
some-
buy more jerky then?
Teleported.
Yes, you want to buy some more jerky.
Gotcha.
I
Okay.
like how
Yeah.
everyone is just instantly there.
Yeah, everyone just teleported there really fast. They ran. They heard jerky and just like started running. Okay, so you make your way over to the bridge. You look for that stand, the same stand as before. You go to that spot that it usually is, but you can't seem to find that person. You do see the stand though and the jerky hanging around. It's just not the same person as last time.
It's all on you, Stone.
Well, I will approach the stand and start conversating with the attendee.
Okay. Oh, hello there. Can I help you?
Yes, we were wondering where the gentleman was that used to work here.
Oh, my dad. Yes. He's off right now. I can help you out though.
Yes, I'd like to buy some of your fine bear jerky.
Yeah, jerky, eh? I see you have a fine taste. Sure, I can set you out. How much would you like?
I don't know my friends here, but I'll take 10 myself, and if they want some, we'll get enough for everybody.
All right. I'd take 20.
Oh. Oh, sure, absolutely. Let me get some ready for you then. He starts packing up. So 30 jerky total then.
Go ahead and give me 10.
40. Oh, Dad's gonna love this. Yes, let me package it up for you then. 40 rash. 40.
Oh, do you have them great boiled eggs you had last time?
No, sorry, we don't have any of those. My dad's out getting the rest of the new stock, so this is all we've got right now.
All
We'll
right.
be buying up most of the jerky. Let me leave early for today, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, please let your father know that we've stopped by and said hello, and we'll tip him as well.
Excellent, thank you.
Let them know we'll be coming by to say hello tomorrow.
How much jerky do you have left?
We've got about 62 pieces of jerky left.
Okay.
Well, now that you've bought some, it'll be down to 22. But
I'll take the last 22
really?
and empty you out. Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much. Well, the total will come to about 10 gold, but I can knock it down for you. It does sound 9 gold sound good to you?
I'll just give give them like 5 gold, and you can pay for basically for your portion. Yeah.
All right. Targoth is going to pull out the magic calculator again, and it's going to show 9 divided by 3 equals 3 gold each, with the cow getting a slightly bigger share, so he's going to pay 3.5 gold, and me and the dwarf are each going to pay 2 gold.
Okay.
And it's all going to be demonstrated using prestidigitation with little magical sparkles coming around in my hand.
I go like, all right. So 3.5, I guess. I'll just round that up to 4 and give you.
That's
I'll
9
just
gold.
round that up to 4 and give you 5.
How much are each of you paying then?
He was going to pay
So-
4 gold, and me and
Okay.
Pawn are going to pay the other 2.5. Because he's getting 20 pieces where we're getting 10.
2.5 each, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 5 total there, 4 gold there. Okay, yeah, sounds good. So you pay. So the magic prodigious station. Fuck. The magic happens. And the child dwarf looks in amazement as all this is going on, and then I assume each of you pay your amount. So 4 gold from the Holy Cow, and then 2 gold and 5 silver from Targoth and Stone.
Yes.
Excellent. You do so, and he gives you a nice steaming bag of jerky that he hands to the last person that pays.
Give it to the cow.
Okay, so the cow now has a steaming bag full of jerky. It's nice and warm too. He warmed it up for you guys.
Jerky.
Mm-hmm.
Your jerky's not usually steaming.
He warmed it up for you guys.
No, but I mean, there's not usually any moisture content to steam.
Steamy as in like hot. Like you can feel the warmth from it. So yeah, not actually steaming, but like you can feel the warmth from the bag. Thank you so much. This is great.
Now you're saying he's dwarvish, right?
Mhm.
I will wish him good evening, and well, I'm sure we'll be by in dwarvish.
Mhm. He says in dwarvish, but not the best dwarvish. Thank you and good evening as well.
Go back to the inn.
About that ale, dwarf.
Yes, one's calling my name. Yes, let's go.
Now we're gonna approach the inn.
Okay. You make your way over to the inn, and in the inn you see it is actually quite nice. It seems to have a lot of parts of ships in it, like but they're all more of props than the actual uses. So you see like a steering wheel of a ship propped against a wall with multiple different pictures of what seems to be different kinds of ships. It seems like a more of a rustic tavern, but you see that many of the people inside it are humans wearing very prestigious clothing.
Where's the inn exactly?
Right over here.
It was the same inn. I thought the other inn was over here or something.
So
I think
the inn
we're-
you
I
guys
think
went
we're-
to was
I
over
th-
here.
Yeah, I
this
think we're
is the old inn.
we're yep.
So this is the other inn you guys are going to right now.
Boys, it's been a rough week or so. We're gonna have a little bit of a relaxation style.
Get some alcohol, some booze.
So when the party walks in, I'm gonna quietly flag down one of the waitresses.
Okay. You do so, and she walks up and says, "Hello. What
When
can I help
she
you with?"
comes over, I'm gonna pull out 15 gold and hand it to her and
Okay.
say this is to take care of whatever it is they ordered. If there's need of more, just let me know.
Oh, of course, yes. I'll let them know. So she takes the gold, and then I assume the party finds a table, or they go to
Let's go to the bar, guys.
Basically, we go to the bar.
Okay.
We're not really finding a table as much as to drink.
Okay. Sounds good. So you head to the bar, and the bartender. Well, the bartender slash just person in charge in general comes up to you and says, "Oh, large group. Well, what do you have?"
Fine glass of wine for me, sir.
Glass of wine.
I'm
Ale.
not
What kind of
sure
ale
what's
do you
in
have?
here. I'll go with whatever they have.
All
What
right.
kind of ale do you have?
We have all kinds here. Though, may I recommend the standard dwarven ale for you, sir?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm looking for.
Very well. I shall get that for you.
Give me that. Give me the standard Dwarven ale as well.
Dwarven ale for you as well. Very well. It's a little hard, but I'm sure you can take it.
How much for a room tonight as well?
A room for the night. Let me set it up for you. And as she is, and as he is getting that ready, the what's it
Waitress.
called? Yeah, waitress. Thank you. The waitress then goes up to him and starts whispering in his ear, and the man then goes, "Oh, for you, free. Seems yours has already been paid for."
What kind of accommodations are we talking about?
Well, with the amount that they set, we can have a room for each of you, and a large amount of ale. And right now they've paid for about 5 bottles worth.
I want to make my way to the bar and plop my butt on one of the stools and make to it.
The
No one
waitress,
else find that slightly odd? Someone has paid for our stuff.
The waitress-
who paid for our stuff? We never get a free ride anywhere.
the waitress then goes, "That fine gentleman over there, or that fine lady over there paid for." Actually, you're wearing a mask, so she has no idea.
Correct.
Is your voice feminine?
Very soft spoken. So yes, probably.
Okay. That very soft-spoken lady over there paid for your meals and your accommodations. Quite hefty meal too. Enjoy your stay. And she'll have pointed out to the masked
Now-
character you met before.
It sells masks, no hood. We see her hair.
And a hood.
It's a hood still up.
Yep. She goes nowhere without being fully covered. Trust no one.
Are there any gambling games going on around here?
Right now there are not. No. There are a lot of people talking, but almost no games are going on right now.
So when they sit down at the bar and they're drinking, eating, and carousing, she's just gonna sit there and keep an eye on them. She's gonna watch the doors
Or-
as well.
So he's at the table, or she's at the table with her back to the
Correct.
wall,
Correct.
and we see her.
Oh,
Well, the waitress pointed her out, so yes.
And at this point, she's gonna be openly watching you, but she's also watching the room. So it's one of those, Targoth, you know how you're constantly watching everything around you because you're paranoid to all hell and back?
Uh huh.
She's doing that, but it seems to be more calculated, as in she's keeping an eye on you and watching the people that are coming and going. Not that you can see her face, but you can tell by the way her head is aimed, kind of thing.
All right.
Oh, and well, I don't know that she'd actually make that apparent yet. Nope. Never mind. On the last bit that I almost said.
Mm-hmm.
But she has well, I'll just DM or message the DM and he can go with it as he please.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'm gonna lean over
Why not?
to Timmy and to Pawn. I'm gonna whisper something in each of their ears.
All right. Cal gets up. He goes over and sits on her lap.
And Pawn, I'm gonna whisper something in your ear too.
What was that, as Timmy said?
He said he gets up and goes and sits on the girl's left.
Okay. I'm going to grab a second ale.
Yeah, it's so basically, dwarven ale is cheaper than wine, but it's also harder and comes in bigger portions. It's about the same price as the wine. So it comes. So for them, a couple, I would say, if they fill those glasses up,
Well, I'm going to end up with
There-
2 in my hand.
they're huge. Ales are huge.
I'm going to end
you
up with
have
2
access.
in my hand.
You have access to about 10 full mugs of ale.
Yeah, I'm gonna have 2 glasses,
Okay.
or mugs, or whatever steins, whatever they're in, and I'm gonna approach our benefactor and put one in front of that person.
Sounds good.
In Dwarven, actually say thank you. Kind of do a little head nod, and then I'm gonna find a place to sit, not too far off.
She'll give a polite nod but won't speak, and she'll hold out her hand and point to one of the chairs at the table.
Well, actually, not sit, and then just move on and sit near our holy cow.
She'll just okay. It's kind of one of those. She'll just continue watching the crowd, and now that the party is split, she'll kind of look between all of them.
Oh,
at a
when
given
Pawn
time.
goes over, I'm going over with him. I'm gonna say hello.
Oh, you're gonna come up. Okay.
Yeah, I'm coming up right behind Pawn. You drop the ale off, and then I say hello. I hear you paid our tab. What's up with this?
And she'll tilt her head back enough so that it's obvious she's
Quick
acknowledging
thing. Pawn didn't actually go to you, Miley. He went to the Holy Cow.
No, I went to drop off the ale to her,
Okay.
basically thanking her in Dwarvish,
I see.
filling out what that person might actually understand, whether they can or can't. And then, since Targoff now is behind me and makes his presence known by saying what he says, I'm going to just kind of shift a little bit so he can have his interaction.
And Timmy said he went and sat down on her left.
Gotcha. Okay. Perfect.
Take them off.
I don't know what the chick's doing here. I think
So
she's I think she saw a shiny coin or something.
oh, that chick. Yes, that chick. So when the giant cow sits down at her left, she's gonna scoot a little more to her right. Just to give him room and to make sure that she's out of reach of the cow.
The question is, how close is he going to be here? Is he right next to her? Is he just, off about 5 feet, 10 feet, some other distance?
I'm like right next to her.
Okay.
As soon as you sit down within arm's reach of her, she'll stand up and move to a different chair, keeping a chair between the two of you and at least 5 feet.
All right. The cow just goes like, just sits, just stays where he's at, and he goes like, "Well, thank you for the drink."
And she nods and says, "You're welcome."
What is it? Mommy.
Very faint, very
Okay,
soft,
okay.
but loud enough to be heard
It's
to
for
those
Mommy.
at the table.
Not
Now,
yours.
do I understand her accent?
I mean, that's up to you. Out of character, have you ever spoken with a drow?
If you're speaking
She's speaking
Elvish,
common.
if you're
She's
if
speaking
you're ever an
common.
elf, yeah, but if you're Elvish, you're gonna have
She
an
will.
accent.
She will, and it will be
So
noticeably. It'll be an Elvish dialect, obviously.
yes, that's all I'm trying to pick up. I may not know drow.
Only knows
Drow.
common.
I might not know drow directly, but I do know
Correct.
Elvish.
But she will
So
speak in common.
I'm looking for an accent so I can kind of pick up.
She's speaking in common anyway.
I know, but if you're talking a language that you're always going to have an accent of a sort.
It is.
So dwarf or dwarf, I can't even say the word. Drow and Elvish are kind of similar.
Yeah, I forget that she's.
Since
speaks
she
so
is speaking common, it is, I won't say heavily accented, but it's accented enough that it's obvious as you're looking for that it's not her first language.
So, what made you decide to? I'm standing about 10 foot away, holding a glass of wine in my left hand, and talking to this woman. I'm not sitting at the table. I'm standing up, and I'm saying, "What made you decide to buy our meals and stays and drinks tonight? What do we owe this pleasure?"
There are hard roads to come, and everyone should have at least one night of good rest before it happens.
Hard road you speak of. What are you talking about?
Have you not been listening to what's going on around town? Have you
Yeah.
not heard
Oh.
of the dragons?
One thing. Let me actually give you more information on this before, because I'll give you some actual information. Give me a second.
Yeah, our plan is to get out of town tomorrow. We're taking a boat up north.
They both bailed.
Okay, they're not here. We can talk shit.
I'm just honestly surprised I haven't passed out yet.
Oh,
We
I thought
assumed
you
you
were
did.
gonna pass out. I thought you already passed out.
No, I've just been waiting.
I was also thinking about renaming your name Poop the Snoot.
Mm.
Taking a poop the snoot.
Poop is shoot. What?
No, poop the snoot. SNOOT. That's what I said. Poop the snoot.
So yeah, guys, we're definitely hopping a boat out of this town. We're going up to Northrend, right? Getting the fuck
Yeah,
away from
probably.
dragons
Yeah, we
tomorrow.
need to get the fuck away from all this.
You realize that the cow immediately, as soon as you say that, he goes like, "Yeah, we're going." I'm not sure about even thinking about being around dragons.
Well, you're stuck with one.
He doesn't know that you're a dragon yet. We don't know anything about you yet.
Yeah, I know.
So basically, the cow in character would be like, "Yep, let's leave town soon. Probably you're right. Let's go north.
Feedback.
Let's take
Gotta
those
get another hydration.
You know, I hear that Luskin is really good this time of year.
Yeah,
You may continue role playing.
Oh, we weren't role playing. We were talking shit out of character.
Oh, great, good, perfect.
So, she tilts her head and she says, "Have you not heard what's going on around town and in the area?"
Oh, the dragons and the forthcoming doom. There's always doom coming to the world.
And she gives a soft chuckle and mutters in Drow, "Yes, yes, there is always doom." And then in common, she says, "I've been here for a while, taking in what they're saying, and I've heard all sorts of rumors. I don't know which to be true yet. But I've heard that a strong force has caused them to flee from their homelands. I've heard that after quite some time, the dragons have finally had enough and have decided to to directly attack the mainland. Some are saying it's signs of the end times, but of course, any times there's dragons involved, everyone says that. So I've heard also that the Grand Piscator has decided to start a war with the dragons, and that she has a different plan, and that this army that's been sent out is not directly her doing. So,
Yeah, here's the thing, though. Dragons are death.
I agree. It's still better than what I fared at home,
Well, it's a good thing you're here, sir.
ma'am.
It's a good thing you're here, woman. We're heading north tomorrow to Luskin.
She'll kind of bristle at that word, but she'll quietly listen.
We're getting out of the way of the dragons.
They've gone both north and south.
They're not gonna make it as far as we'll go.
Hmm. What's in Luskin for you?
In Luskin, I hear that they have beautiful women, fine ale,
Ah,
and cold, mild or mild but warm winters,
I see.
cool summers.
So avoiding all of it to enjoy an easy stay somewhere else then.
Yes.
And she chuckles softly and she says that's to be expected.
Yeah, we really don't want to deal with dragons after what happened to our mates.
She'll just tilt her head as she turns to look at the cow. What happened?
Okay, back.
Black Dragon basically died. One of them, while a bandit almost basically killed the other one. Well, it, it, it the dragon like freaking fried basically the whole planet, the whole bandit cave while we were in, and we basically there was this kook that gave us time to escape. Not really sure about the cook's name besides I've heard it once or twice from my sorcerer friend over there, but I just know he was a kook. Um, it 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 was a long and dreary freaking day. I honestly, it's not really to avoid trouble. It's just to avoid dragons. Honestly, we don't really want to avoid trouble per se because adventures always are around trouble. But if we're trying to avoid dragons per se, then it's probably best to go somewhere else where there's no dragons, so we don't have to deal with fighting a dragon.
Mm.
Fighting a dragon's like suicide, basically. At our strength level, anyway.
And she just nods quietly.
Not it's we were basically talking earlier, thinking about traveling either north or somewhere that's the dragons are not gonna be. and
Well, they're headed north and south, so north would be not the direction you'd want to go.
uh,
Well, I can tell you, Luskins are known for their dragon fighting capabilities. If anybody can put themselves off from them, it's the Luskins.
Well, I thank this person again and make my way back to the bar so our other compatriot isn't alone.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, well, good day to you. Thanks for the drinks. And walk away too. But instead of grabbing my character, I'm gonna grab the stream's character and pull the whole stream out.
the cow stays there and drinks for a bit and asks her, "What's your name?" If you don't mind.
And she gives a very light-hearted, very almost musical chuckle now. And you may call me Ella.
Nice to meet you, Ella.
And she
If you
nods at him.
if you want to come with us or party of any sorts, then I can see that you probably have some sort of capabilities.
And she chuckles, and when you say capabilities, a mechanical spider comes out of her sleeve and comes to rest like underneath her hand, and she pets it and she says, "I have a few, yes."
All right, the cow just doesn't even think about it because he's drinking. He goes like, "Wow, I saw my companion do that once. I think it was snakes instead."
Uh, And she again chuckles.
The one he's also one that died.
Tell me, um, Minotaur, are you?
Yes, I am a Minotaur.
Your friends, which ones of them are to be trusted?
Oh, well, I've been traveling around with them for most of it. The dwarf definitely is trustworthy. The wizard, a little pranky, can do pranks, but very trustworthy when it comes to battle stuff. Even though sometimes he can be a little uh fought. It, it, you just don't be around his target that much. I don't mind it, but it's a little it's a I trust all my companions because they've been helping me this whole time survive. Considering it's just sad that some people have to go on their own way. Yep. Uh, mm, the sorcerer. I don't know her that much, but I know her sister who died. So
Would
she
that be the funeral you were attending today?
that it we were both mourning a, an elephant and I don't actually remember his his name per se, but because I'm not really that good at names.
It's okay. It's okay. And she'll reach up and give him a gentle pat on his shoulder.
Yep.
Oh, while this is going on, the same person that talked with Targoth before shows up and makes his way over to the bar table. He doesn't order anything though, and instead he looks towards Targoth and he goes, "Are you ready to have a discussion?"
Yes. Let's go upstairs.
No, I'd like you and your party to come with me to the council hall. This is something that needs to be discussed in a safe area.
Well, hold on 1 minute. Cow!
What?
Cow! Come on!
You just hear the cow going, "What?
We've got business to attend to.
Moo?
Yeah, we're bringing our
apparently-
drinks with us.
Apparently,
Well, we have a mug, and what else is these? Some large containers. If they have a larger container, I'm bringing that with me.
As the dwarf just reaches over and takes the keg with them.
Cow, your
jog.
cam's off, by the way.
Oh,
the cow goes like,
You're right.
"Huh? We gotta bring all the beer with us if we're going somewhere.
Beer. I don't drink that stuff.
I mean, alcohol, whatever. I'm drinking
What is alcohol? This is ale.
ill. All right. I tell her, "Oh, good day. Oh, apparently we have something to do."
And she'll stand up, and as she stands up, she'll take a side step, and then she'll walk around the table. And as she does so, a rather large mechanical spider. When I say large, I mean about the size of a trash can lid. Size spider comes skittering along behind her.
No, you never see something like that, do you? Now?
And it is mechanical, and there are along its abdomen there are stripes which glow periodically, and it just seems to follow her along as she moves to join you guys as you go to the meeting.
Ella, there you are. Please. We've finally found a party.
And
I since you've already met them.
she nods at him and says, "Yes, they took their sweet time getting here."
Then let's go. You can keep the glass, and he'll look towards the bartender and give him a nod, and the bartender will kind of just look a little annoyed, but then go,
Oh,
yours.
you got a small half barrel too, or that's coming with me?
I like that, a
Uh,
small half barrel.
It goes, you're pushing your luck a little. And this guy will then come up and says, just give them what they want.
God.
And the bartender will go, huh, I guess you'll want to bring up your tab then. And the person dressed in person's also dressed very regally too, as he says, let's go then. And he'll exit the building.
I'll
Well,
follow along after him, and well, once we start walking with any great speed, the spider will actually crawl up her back and wrap its legs around her torso.
As far as you can, as far as you know, because they can't see that.
Well, right, I know this because I know it can only travel so fast.
Who else is everyone following?
yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody follows. If we're taking kegs with us, then we're taking kegs with us.
I'm gonna reach behind the bar and grab a bottle of wine as I go.
You just see the bartender just filling out what seems like a receipt.
Oh God! You just go like, it's just like, oh, if it's gonna be that way, then the cow just goes like, well, keg for you, a keg for me, and water for him, and
Oh Lord. Actually, as Ella's walking along with the councilman or whoever she is, before they step out and she sees some of that going on, she's just going to shake her head and mutter, "Oh, law." But she'll say it in Elvish.
Now that I understand.
So while you've begin to follow this regal gentleman as he makes his way into the council or into the council hall. The council hall is the only place in the town that actually seems to be still well secured. As he easily makes it past the guards, they let you pass as well, almost as if they were expecting you. And the 5 of you, or 6 of you, I should say, make your way up a couple flights of stairs until you reach a room which says on it Grand Piscator.
Spell that for me.
Yes, so Grand is GRA.
Yeah, it's
and
not that part.
Piscator is PISCATOR.
Okay.
I'm pissed. Okay.
You then enter, and there stands what seems to be surprisingly just a regularly well-dressed woman. As she's at her desk, the man walks in with you in tow. You see, I'm not gonna have a map for this one, but you see she has quite a large desk with bookshelves and other just other accessories around. And in the corner of the room, you see what seems to be just a kind of a nice couch with a treant sitting right on the couch. Seems to just be waiting there.
And I'll walk in and give him a nod because we met earlier when what's his face, the guy that just let us in here, was looking to gather people.
Yeah, and actually, I need to take 2 of you to give you some background as well to help you out with this a bit more. So I will take you and you.
Shit, we can't do any of this before the game?
I don't know.
Alright, y'all still want to get a boat and get the fuck out of here no matter what these guys say?
If it involves dragons, yes. That's if it involves dragons, yes. Because I say fuck off to the dragons. Because Cal doesn't want to even deal with dragons.
I'd rather not. Just
I
saw my previous boss get eaten by one. That's enough for me.
mean, trauma from actually seeing a guy getting killed from a dragon is a bit too heavy for the cow. Even though he's seen people die before, he didn't want to see that guy mauling everything.
Yeah, our one friend too, her Elvish is very strange.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about this. We're probably
Who, me?
Our friend. She just bought us some beer, dude.
I understand that.
oh yeah.
Yeah, this is a port city. I'm sure that there's a boat for hire.
Yeah, there's probably a boat.
And if there's not, there's definitely a horse.
And I can find Steed, my own horse. But I think boat would probably be better, considering. We'll hear them out.
Well, of course,
But
we
if
need
it's a-
intel. We need to find out which way we need to go.
I mean, we'll hear them out. But if it involves like going and fighting a dragon, we're
None of our missions so far have been, let's just go do this. It's always been, let's go find a few bandits, and then we walk into an army of bandits, or let's go kill a few zombies, and there's a fucking demon lord in there.
Yes, and we've lost
So-
2 friends to this nonsense as well.
At this point in time, if somebody tries to send me on a mission to, get intelligence about a dragon or something, I'm just be like, yeah, okay. And I might go the other way.
Targoth is going to be like, yes, you'll pay me up front in full, and we'll return with the information.
Yep. Dead man can't spend no coin, can he?
And Targoth was never seen or heard from again in that town. Huh. Oh, shit.
Then we use that coin to buy a boat in the next town over.
No, we'll just get them to provide us with a boat and then mutiny it.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, great. Now he's back, so everyone stop talking about him.
Okay.
You see, there was this time that,
Sorry?
Big did it.
I know y'all just want to turn me into firewood. Chill out.
So okay, well, I'm assuming nothing just happened and Targoth didn't just burn everything.
Here's your dragon, motherfucker!
Yeah. The grand pencil then comes. Piscator, sorry, not
Grand-
pen.
The
Grand
grand pencil.
The grand
I
Piscator.
definitely find a corner and just sit down and start sipping ale.
Yeah, that's fine. The person dressed in regal clothing who opened the door for you then leaves and closes the door. As you, the Grand Piscator, what seems to be a very elderly elf, and the treant who's sitting in the corner, are all staring. The Grand Piscator then says to you, "Welcome. I have been told that you are a fairly capable party.
Best in the land.
Well, you're the best that this town has ever seen for a while, or at least that's willing to take action. would you be willing to help us with this current situation?
What's the situation?
Allow me to explain. I'm sure you've heard rumors of the dragons that have come from overseas.
I met a few of them, yeah.
I'll tell you what we know. Out of nowhere, dragons began roaming the seas, or flying above the seas. We had reports everywhere. At first, we didn't believe it, as there's no dragons in these areas, but it became very apparent that they were everywhere. It ranged from small young dragons and drake guards to full-blown elder dragons. We have no idea why they're here. That's what we want to find out. We have a dragon emissary located a little bit north of the town. It's a very well kept secret, but it's a town we use to communicate with the island that has dragons. They let us know what happens or what's coming along, but we've heard nothing from them.
Well, they're
At
dead.
this point, no. Well, I doubt they are. They're dragonborn. They're one with the dragons, but they also, through an ancient pact, they tell us what any dangers that come, and we try to keep that area. We try to keep away from that area and try to keep good relations with them, which is why we've kept. And he'll point to the elderly elf, which is why we've kept Fensel in good care. She's knows the dragonborn there, Eskar, which is Escar, the dragon priest. She stands there, or she stays at Dinstall, north of the town, and we have our elf Fensel here to keep communications with them. It's a long story, and I don't have the time to really explain it at the moment. But we need you and your party to escort Fensal back to Dinstall to meet with the Dragon Priestess. Especially now, it's very dangerous. Dragons are roaming the areas, and the path there has become no one can cross it.
Well, here's the thing. When a dragon gets in my path, I kill it. Of course, we'll take the mission. When do we leave?
As soon as you can.
A week from Tuesday would be great.
If possible, would you be able to leave tomorrow?
I don't know. We still got some business in this town before we can leave.
As quickly as you can. For every day that passes, we risk an elder finding Saltmarsh.
We're gonna need 6 fine horses. I mean, the strongest, fastest horses this town has.
We'll give you whatever you need. The army has taken most of our horses, though. The general, not
Well,
seeing
then
a
I
res-
think your army needs to be the one to escort her up there, sir. Or ma'am.
I don't have much control over the army at this point. I did at one point, but once the dragons attacked, the general took over. He's sending the army over to the island this second to try and fight the dragons.
Oh, okay.
It's not going to end well. I'd like to get this resolved peacefully before we get to that point, which is why we need to get over to Dinstall as soon as we can. The faster Fensal can meet with Eskar, the better that it will be for everybody.
Well, if the horses are ready in the morning.
We have horses ready for you right now. We can get you 2 carriages with 2 horses each. It would take more time to get more horses and carriages ready.
Well, you're gonna have to get them ready. It's gonna take time. We each
Very well
require our own horse. We will need a carriage as well. Just one.
Just 1 carriage
Yep.
and
one
6
carriage.
horses.
6 horses for us, 2 to pull the carriage. That's 8 horses total.
I see. We'll get that ready for you, but it may take a couple days.
Good. We could use some rest.
Is
If
there
time is
a-
on the essence, I would suggest we get to moving on that, though.
Is
We'll have
there
it
even
done
a
right away.
horse alive that could carry a 500-pound tree?
No. Six horses we can do for you with 2 horses and a carriage. We'll get that ready for you, but it may take time.
Yeah, how the hell are we gonna get Gaz up there?
Put him in the cart.
Make a cart out of him.
Well, I mean, he would technically get there in that condition. I don't know how good he would be in that condition. Gaz, can you not like change into a smaller creature?
I mean, I have wild shape, so kind of, but it only lasts for so long.
How long does it last for?
An hour.
What is this wild shape?
How long is it again? Chaos right now?
It's not long enough for the full journey.
Well, no,
I
I know
believe, if I remember right, it's an hour per level.
Okay, we will also need a bag of holding for our tree friend here.
that.
And a straw.
We have. Were the 6 horses referring to each of you? We have an idea what to do with Ferrum. Ferrum will be riding in the carriage unless you have other uses for the carriage.
We
Well,
could get a
then we would
boat
definitely need
instead,
2 carriages.
since he's too heavy for a carriage.
We're good. He's not too heavy for a proper carriage, and if we get him a good pot of potting soil, he should be good.
That's a good point, though. Cal, what about a boat?
I mean, we might as well get a boat, and
This is a fishing village after all. There should be boats here.
I mean, it should be faster on a boat, right?
That would be fine with us, but the boat is the village is the opposite way of water.
Okay, all right. Then can we just ride the shore to there?
It's within the mainland. If you follow the path, it's within the mainland, but there's really no way to get there by boat that wouldn't be faster than just by walking or by carriage.
I think boat would be interesting. Would be an interesting carry, even though it would be not that faster. I mean,
So at this point, when the two of them, both the cow and the wizard, are talking, that I'm going to step closer to the Grand Piscator and say, just please hurry along with the requested horses and the cart and any provisions we might need for the time traveled there.
Provisions in the cart are ready for you. They have been for some time.
all right.
The other horses will take some time, but we can get that going for you.
Thank you.
See if you could find anything to lighten up this.
Wait. Is there a railroad track that leads to this place?
There is not, unfortunately.
Well, good. Okay. Well,
If there was, we would have been there already.
All right. You really need to build a railroad over there.
We have more pressing matters than a railroad at the moment.
I mean, yeah, sure. Okay.
Very well then. Thank you. We can
Maybe-
discuss your reward after this is all over, but I can promise
oh,
you.
no. We discussed
Oh,
the
no.
reward up front.
No. Front.
Very well then.
I just
What do you want?
10,000 gold each.
We cannot afford that much.
1,000 gold each.
At this point, the council is not as rich as some of the parties heading the town at the moment. What we can offer you, though, is we do have in Dinstal, we do have relations with them, we can get you any weaponry or items you desire there.
Can you give me full plate?
I'm sure we can get some full plate ready for you.
That would be great.
I don't know. Cal, we keep on having our missions paid upon arrival with verification and 15 steps. I think it's time we start getting paid up front.
Yeah, I agree.
And at this point, I'm going to turn around and look at the wizard and say, she's made it obvious that she cannot do that here, and that the town that we're going to will provide us with payment.
If it
Once we-
exists. Nobody's heard from this town. And I know you're new to the group. You're new to hanging out with us. But things are never the way they're explained to us when we get there.
It's usually very, very bad.
Especially with people around this town as they explain it. We're told, oh, let's go fight a couple of zombies, and the next thing you know, we're fighting Satan himself riding a bull charging at us. So we're gonna go to a Dragonborn city, and it's gonna wind up being an Elder Dragon's lair that polymorphs into a Dragonborn once a month and sends a signal down.
Yeah, it's never as
At
it
this
seems.
point, my character will just give a slight shrug. And when she shrugs, the spider on her back kind of a couple of gears and such inside of it moves, and it gives a hiss and emits a little bit of steam, and she nods and whispers something to it, and then says to the wizard, since he seems to be the smartest out of all of them, I understand your plight, and I understand what has happened to you before. All I can say is, so far in dealing with this woman, she's been good to her word. And if it's not there when we get there, then we'll take whatever we want in payment, regardless. And I'll turn around and look at the Grand Piscator and say, I'm assuming you'll agree to those terms?
The Grand Piscator then mentions, I do not know what you have dealt with in the past and what swindling has done you for, but as the Grand Piscator, I can promise you, Dinstal and I will keep my word, and those of Dinstal will, as per our agreement.
Yeah, plate armor would be great. That'd be great.
Once you arrive there, I'm sure they can get you whatever you need.
I mean, can you just give it to us up front, the plate armor? I mean, we're going there. I
At
mean,
this point, I'm going to walk past the cow to the wizard and go to kind of step past him a little bit and then turn around and lean over and whisper in his ear, I don't know what they're playing at here. Personally, I just want to get paid. However it is we get paid and be done.
And who did you say this to?
To
To me.
Tardia.
Okay.
In his ear rather quietly.
Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna respond to that.
yeah. So
The
about the
Grand Piscator will then look
The
to you
Grand
and say,
Potato.
the Grand Potato will then look to you and say, plate mail would have to be ordered from the blacksmiths of our town. This may take quite a few days to get the order done.
I mean, it's going to take quite a few days for you to get your other ready. So you might as well prepare it because me myself, if the better the armor I have, the more I can tank, and the more I can tank, the more this mission will go out better. You know what I mean?
Very well then. We will have it. I'll have it set up right away. I just pray we make it in time. Is that fine with all of you?
I have no qualms.
I am
Very
Groot.
well.
You hear some snoring from the phone.
Plate armor and 500 gold pieces for all the rest of people. Yes, yes.
We don't have the gold to give you at the moment, but I can get you the plate armor.
Cool. That's great. What about Targoth? What do you want?
I'm happy with the gold.
Mm,
But for this journey, I think we're gonna need some. I'm gonna need 15 minutes alone with your most powerful wizard's book. I don't need the wizard. I just need his book.
I'm sure we can get that done here. I can get that to you now, or you can meet the wizards at Dinstall.
that's great.
I could use both.
Unfortunately, I may not have the power to do both.
She said you can either have it now or when you get there.
Anything that like magic weapons or magic shields that you guys have, or just regular weapons?
Not in Saltmarsh, but in
Dinstall.
Dinstall, yes.
Oh, okay. So in this
I'm
stall,
gonna just kind of mutter and shake my head and walk back towards the back of the room and just
Yeah,
lean
what
it-
kind of podunk town is this?
This is a fishing town.
nice plate armor would be fine. Trying to figure out if they have any wands that you could use or potions.
She
Okay.
starts to look towards Fensol and go, "Are you sure you need an escort?"
Yep. You see where it's going, exaggerating. Basically.
Well, I'm sure she'd be fine on her own. Come on, guys, let's go back to the inn and rest.
I agree.
She doesn't stop you.
I'm still seeing my
Thanks.
phone.
mean,
Okay, I'm going back to the inn.
yep.
She'll then look towards I gotta get my proper names here.
I'm gonna stand by the door as they're leaving and walking out and just kind of watch each of them as they pass through the door.
So who exactly is leaving?
Oh, I am. We've made our business. The horses and carts gonna be ready in the morning, and then we're gonna head up there to wherever the hell it is. Don't ask me to pronounce that place.
And
Didn't
they're
so.
gonna, and they're gonna be plate armor ready at that point.
Yes.
Once you
So-
get to the town.
Okay, so then I just want to know who's walking out the door, because I'll need Ella and Ferrum to stay behind. So I just wonder who else is staying behind, or if the rest of you are going.
Basically, we're probably going back to the end because considering they're not really.
Oh, dwarf's still asleep. I'm gonna tap him on his shoulder on the way out, and I'm gonna say, "Come on, let's go back. Let's get some rest."
Yeah, the dwarf kind of passed out after you heard about 3 different names.
Oh, so the hell I've been drinking.
Yeah, that too.
I'll
It
just
is
shrug
getting
them
no-
off.
it is-
Ugh.
It is dark outside, so this is true. Okay, so then I assume Targoth, Stone, Phoenix, and the cow all left the building?
Yep.
Okay. Then you make your way back to the tavern and you finish the rest of your ale, or you just go back to your rooms. It's completely up to
Going
you.
to a room, yeah.
Rooms.
Well,
With
if
my
we
barrel.
all, if me and him have kegs already, then we're fine in our rooms.
Perfect. Then that's what happens. The ones that remain behind, I need to take secrets again.
Oh, that was great.
So
If
we're
you-
blowing things up, right?
Considering if they actually prepare plate armor, I'll definitely go out and do it. But if they don't, then
If
that's
they pull a pair of plate armor out of their ass, I would be impressed. But also, out of this huge city, there is so many people living here. They have an armed militia. They've got a pair of plate armor sitting around somewhere in some old retired dude's locker.
Our miniature friend is large.
considering if they want us to do this, I'd rather have a higher AC.
You definitely can't ask for magical gear. that they just gonna know.
I mean, and none of us really wanted to do it anyway.
Well, remember when we first got here, I checked the bazaar over with detect magic, and there was nothing magical there.
Yeah,
I don't expect to have magic gear.
I don't expect it either. But you know the cow's not gonna even think about it. He's gonna like, do you have any magic gear? I heard about this. I heard about that. If we're just ordering stuff, the cow is just gonna go like, yeah, I want plate armor. Particularly magic plate armor would be great. and he'll just list all the things he needs. And
On magical gear, I don't know how many times over a period of time that we're actually going to run into something like that, and it's a rarity. It's a rare thing to begin with for us to actually understand what magic, unless we're a mage or a sorcerer or something that actually can create that kind of stuff. It's not something we'd normally run into.
We've been playing for what, 3 months now, and we've seen one magic item. And mildly wore it to be melted in acid while wearing it.
Yeah, you definitely have to be mindful of there is the game you're playing, and you have to visualize it more realistically. Because you can understand the game. There is magical gear in the game, but we're not going to understand it if we're being in that world unless we actually had some dealings with it.
Well, everybody in this channel would have had dealings with magical gear at one time, or magic at one time. We got a cleric, a paladin, a sorcerer, and a wizard.
Oh, I have spells, yes. Magical gear. I never ran across that. I have well crafted gear, but
considering he would have seen sacred armor before and sacred artifacts like at his town, like basically he would seen sacred
well,
stuff.
We may have these are just regular townsfolk.
You wouldn't
nothing about it.
But you wouldn't know, yeah, I need a piece of plate mail +1. No.
That's why Cal just said magical gear. He didn't say specifically. He said, you have any magic weapons or magical gear?
I don't even know what you're even talking about.
Their
wizard probably basically hides all that kind of information.
Potions, like generic potions, and I just start asking for the most ridiculous stuff.
A wand of teleportation.
yeah, basically, and he just
go. What are you talking about?
He just goes like, oh, we don't really want it. Cal heard they said dragons, and they're trying to convince us to go to a place that has dragons that could be wiped by dragons, and the cow just doesn't even think like, yeah, sure, maybe if you. He just goes like, me and Big were talking in chat, going, hey, let's just get a bow and go away.
Well, if the dragons are coming from overseas, The horses
Yeah.
may be our best bet. Can't outrun a
Yeah.
dragon, though.
Yeah. Especially if they're hungry for horse meat. Cow meat.
You know, D&D is not like Minecraft where you can just get the dragon stuck behind a tree and put a cactus in front of it so it kills itself.
That would be hilarious if we could do that in D&D.
I gotta go to bed soon, though, so... I got work in the morning. But I'll be honest with you, unless they want to pay us a buttload, there's no way I'd go there.
Mm-hmm.
I think
If they
at least
actually give me plate
they have-
mill, it's going to be interesting.
Why can't you do it?
They just didn't want to give us gold.
I'll tell you like this: how much gold you actually?
500,000, 300.
Yeah.
Basically, Big started with 10,000 to keep them up to
That's
per person.
it's a negotiation tactic.
Then I said 1,000, and then we even went as low as 500. And
Well, you know, in D&D terms, 1 gold is a week's wages. We're walking around with roughly 80 gold each right now. We each have enough for a year and a half's worth of wages in our pockets.
And do whatever. We really don't even need anything right now.
You can buy a moderately sized farm for less than 100 gold. We could buy that cheap inn down there for probably... We could probably combine our pockets and buy that cheap inn down there. And going back to the other day, when we were inside that cave, and I was invisible with 1 HP. Oh, here he comes.
All right.
And that's how we won the adventure. You guys are welcome.
thank you.
They took all the rewards because they did it also. Anyway, so these you guys make your way back to your inn, and after what seems like 20-30 minutes, both Ella and Ferrum make their way to the inn as well. And there they are.
I'll walk into the bar and see if any of the party members are there.
I am not.
No, we went to bed.
No, everybody went to their own room and started drinking by themselves.
Excellent.
Wait, where's my character?
Give me a second. There you are.
Yeah, you don't get a token. You're just a tree.
There you go.
Fucking
Yay.
trees.
4, 5. Am I missing
Fucking
any
trees
tokens here?
thinking that they're people too.
Damn trees.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, if I had my way, you wouldn't have a town.
I'm not disagreeing.
Hey, I'm just imagining. So, hey, Miley, earlier when you were behind the tree, I thought you were gonna. I thought you were a male character for some reason. I thought you were gonna pee on a tree, and Gaz would be that tree.
See, I was thinking that too, and I was like, oh, that was a missed opportunity.
Yes. I thought it was gonna be something similar, and I was like,
So right before I walk into the bar, I'll pull the mask back down over my face and lower the hood again. And then I'll step into the bar, and seeing that none of the party members are there, I will walk up to the bartender, the owner, and I'll slip him 2 more gold.
Okay.
And say, I understand that they were a bit of a trouble earlier, but I hope that this evens it out at least somewhat.
Do not worry. The fine was paid by the man that walked in from the council. You can keep your gold.
And she won't have to be told twice. She'll put it back in her bag, and then or back in the purse, and she'll walk upstairs to her room, close the door, lay caltrips across the inside of the door, and find as most comfortable a spot as she can on the bed, and she will
And
enter
go put
her trance.
these. That too, most likely. Up this. Okay, that's fine. Go put all this in the fridge.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You put her dead body in the fridge for later.
Gotta save it. Safekeeping.
No, she's
Yeah,
buried.
because the cow wants to carry her around for at least another 20-30 days, so he's got an excuse to use the spell a couple of times.
So I thought the cow
Y'all don't know
would be extremely morbid and creepy, and just had her body around.
I'm just saying, y'all don't know, but in the middle of the night, he goes and he digs her up and he puts her back in the bag. And every 10 days, he points into the bag and says the spell.
No, we're good.
He's
all he wants at this point.
He's a holy cow.
And if his weapons ever breaks, he'll just swing the bag at them.
Exactly. Blunt damage, right?
I'm pretty sure it makes music too.
Oh yeah.
I thought I was the one that swung the blunt weapons.
It's the bardic bag of holding.
The bardic bag.
Yeah, holds one bard.
Awesome.
It holds one full bard.
One full bard.
Right. So everyone went to bed, I assume?
Yeah.
I just rooted myself outside.
All right. Then the night passes. I assume nobody does any watches because they're in a fucking tavern.
Behind locked doors, by the way.
I'm not behind locked doors, but I'm still 7-foot tall tree sleeping outside. I don't think they're or trancing, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Outside, so
That's fine. You haven't been given residence inside the inn though.
Early in the morning, you wake up, you feel a trinkle on you. It's a dog.
I mean, if I woke up and a cow was pissing on me, I'd kick it in the dick. but that's just me.
I said it's a dog. No, I'm just imagining a dog going around finding the tree.
Well, all you'd hear is the dog went flying at that point.
Anyway, you wake up, and who wakes up first, Ashley?
Does anybody have specials?
Say it again.
Cal wakes up fairly early.
Okay.
He probably wakes up around like 8. Starts doing his morning ritual, praying to God.
He says fairly early, and it's 8.
I know. I was like, that's not early. What are you talking about?
Early for the Cal.
I've probably been up since about 5.
Hey, this is the first time we've slept in a bed in over a week.
I'm up
Targoth
early.
is
As
like-
yeah, definitely want some eggs and bacon.
What's a bed?
Targoth is like, I'm up early around 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
No, I'll probably be up about 8 o'clock preparing my spells too.
All right.
What's a bed?
Yeah,
You see,
pause. It's what
Right
your
outdoors.
family was made into.
Oh.
Ooh.
No, that was dark spells. No, that was dark spells.
Anyway,
oh,
So about
those who go downstairs would notice that there is the man from yesterday is there waiting at around 7. So if you were there earlier than 7, he wouldn't have been there.
I'm gonna be there at about 6, having my breakfast.
I'm actually not going to be there until like 9 or 10 because I'm preparing a bunch of stuff.
That's fine.
So, doing my early pray rituals, then trying to figure out how to fit myself in the bath tub.
Okay.
And then basically goes like scratches his head, looking at the bath. Is there a shower at this place?
There is.
Okay.
Shower.
He just uses a shower then, because he won't be able to fit in the bathtub.
So a shower for you is just a 5-gallon bucket dumped repeatedly over your head.
I was gonna
until you're
say
done.
it's basically that, but that technically is a shower, so
Basically, that's what happens.
Done out back.
Okay.
There's no public baths, I don't think. So
Yeah, because this is totally a huge town that has public baths.
I mean, you never know. Public baths might be a thing.
they are. Not this one though.
Probably just
Well,
not in this town. Anyway,
So
he's more used to public baths anyway.
Cool. We're all I'm downstairs at 6.
okay.
Are they
So
serving
then
breakfast yet?
they would be, yes. 6 is when they would be serving breakfast.
I'm
So-
up at 6.
Stone and Ella would both be downstairs, getting breakfast. It's just the innkeeper at that point.
I'll get a quick shower, show up 30 minutes later.
Sounds good.
He's taking a long shower, so it's gonna be around 10:30.
Jeez.
Dang.
All right. So you do
Hey,
that.
We've all been fed. He's giving us our shit, and we're heading out of town when the cow comes downstairs to a note saying, "Catch the fuck up."
And then the cow orders a bunch of food and then eats for about 30 minutes.
God. Anyway,
A regular breakfast platter with bacon and eggs is the innkeeper tells you is already paid for. Any more is not though. However, Ella, they let you eat whatever you want.
of course they do.
And Stone, they would tell you about that eggs and bacon. The full breakfast platter is free for you.
I'll order whatever the dwarf has. Minus
Covered by the council.
ale. Minus the ale.
hmm
I still have
Morning,
a
Rum.
little of that left over this.
He'll have a little snippet of ale in the morning. Just
Alright.
a little sniffer.
Hmm.
You just
They
see
take a regular sized mug, fill it with ale, and give it to Stone.
Right?
by the time you guys by about 10, you see the cow holding his head down because he's been because he's
Stuff
been
that has
drinking
happened
so
before
much.
then, though, bud. But yeah.
Yeah, about that time, I'm back in my room and doing cleaning my gear and weapons and preparing spells.
And meanwhile, I'm just sitting outside impatiently sunbathing.
Well, 8 o'clock will roll around, and the assistant will enter the building and greet both Stone and Ella. As he then says, it'll take a day to get the horses in order, but the order for the plate mail will have to be done. Where is the cow?
I would
Probably up
assume
in
upstairs asleep or praying or whatever it is cows do in the morning.
Okay. Preparations for his mail have already been made with the blacksmith. He just needs to go over there so they can properly size him, as I have no idea how to size him.
All right.
I'll just
Uh,
nod at him.
Please take the day to relax. It'll be a hard day once it's ready to go.
And she'll nod and she'll just look over at the dwarf and say, "So where are you from, little one?"
I will look back over at her and
But she will say it in Dwarven, and she'll say it with kind of a. She's not saying it to be mean or rude, but kind of a tease. You know what I mean? Kind of a jovial sort of way,
It's flirt.
almost.
Flirting, yeah. You're playing a woman. It's flirting.
Not flirting, but sure. And fuck you too, Serene. It's like she's flirting.
Hey, you had her
Well,
expose her breasts before. She can make you flirt a little bit.
That
Well,
was
Alf.
entirely someone else's fault. I went along with it and enjoyed the view.
well, Elf. I would
My
like to
dead
stay
sister
and chat with
said-
you, but I need to get back to my room and finish what I need to do to get my day going.
Of course.
Good day.
See you for lunch.
See,
If our party meets you, I'll see you then.
And she'll just nod at him, and then he'll sit there and wait.
By the time that
When he goes upstairs and she's the only one at the table, she'll pull out her tinkering tools and prepare her spells for the day.
Sounds good.
They're at the table.
So who's coming down first?
Oh, it'd probably be me.
I'm going
Oh, we
downstairs.
already were downstairs.
No. Well, I didn't know what Phoenix was doing. I don't know what time she got up.
She said she was leaving 30 minutes after Ponded.
Yeah, I got down
Okay.
there 30 minutes after them.
Okay, so then
She
you
was
would have been
there.
there to hear that as well. Yeah. My bad, I didn't hear that. You would have heard that talk as well.
I would have slept until about 8 o'clock. And then whenever I got up, I would have knocked on Pond's door. I wouldn't have even gone downstairs.
Mm-hmm. Well, you prepared your spells first, right?
Yeah,
How long does that take?
I think it's 15 minutes.
Okay.
But then I would have knocked on Pond's door.
And he wouldn't have answered because he'd still be downstairs at 8.
At 8:30 in the morning?
I'd
Yep.
probably be back by then or close.
Yeah.
So up at 6, have some food, whatever time you guys had your discussion, and then would have left.
Okay.
Hey, dwarf.
Yes, what do you want? I just got back to my room.
What's the plan?
I'm following you guys, so I have to get the cow in here and have to discuss what we want to do.
All right. I'll go knock on the cow's door too.
By the time you actually at that time he would be preparing shit, so he would have answered. Yep, he would have answered the door.
Hey, cow, come over here. Let's go talk to the dwarf.
All right. I was gonna take a shower first, but
No, hold on. Come on, let's get this out of the way.
all right. He just walks over.
Where's the woman?
Who knows?
I'm gonna knock on her door. Is she in there?
Yeah, she hasn't said much.
I'm just gonna come walking up the stairs looking at you guys.
Hey, come on. Let's go in here and have a discussion.
Okay.
All right.
That's right. Hold on.
Yeah.
Forgot I had that thing. Here we go.
What art thou eating?
Bread.
Guys, what's the plan here? What are we doing?
I'm not sure about this dragon thing. That's why it made so much inquiries to what they're giving us. They're not really giving us any gold, but if they actually do the plate mail thing, maybe I'll go. And that's really up to you. If they give me the plate mail, I might go. But if you guys won't go, then I probably won't, because it's very likely that I'll die if I'm alone with the tree.
Worry, Shiny. We'll protect you.
What tree?
What tree?
Are they out where I can intervene, or
Miss something?
Did you walk inside the building at all?
no? I've been outside the whole time.
Did they tell you
Sunbathing.
anything about it?
No.
Then
Which
you
way
wouldn't
to
know.
the door? Over here?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I will step outside then to look for our tree.
You'll find him.
You'll find them.
Nothing is lighting up or anything like it was.
That's because I just had the map for the inside of the building really set up.
That's fine.
Oh.
But there's your tree.
Anyway, the cow says that and waits for Targoth to say something.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm not fireproof, or acid proof, or lightning proof, or cold proof.
Yeah, we're not really.
Any sort of proof.
What's the word I'm looking for? Capable, maybe, of fighting dragons.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. I mean, an army might not even be capable of fighting dragons.
An army's definitely not capable unless they're geared just right.
You might need an arch wizard to deal with something like this.
Maybe if the army was fully equipped with like magic weapons, but I doubt that, since they have no magic weapons in town, it's very unlikely that they'll have anything similar.
So I will relay to the tree everything that was said by the guy, and the fact that we have this day off and that we should be leaving in the morning.
Hmm.
And then once I've relayed that information to him, who wasn't downstairs to hear what he had to say?
It was the cow.
So the
Tar-
cow was
And the cow are not downstairs.
right.
I don't know. Yes, in Phoenix Blue.
Phoenix heard. Phoenix was
Yeah.
giggling. She was.
So
They were flirting.
So the only one that didn't hear what went on downstairs was the cow, because he never made it downstairs in time.
Targoth had-
During our discussions, I'll actually relay some of that information too, so that everybody's kind of caught up with that.
So if we got
Well,
the
no.
day off, guys, let's say we just, we leave now, and we just get the fuck out of this town, away from this.
I mean, if they say they're fitting my armor, it'll be a little sus for me not to go to get fit. But I agree. We if we're not up to this, then we should just leave.
I'm gonna walk upstairs to the room and try and find where the cow is at this point, because to my knowledge, he's not been told what's going on.
Yeah, you wouldn't find him in his room. You wouldn't find him in his room. Yep.
And I will just proceed to go from door to door, trying to find where he is. Then
You knock on a couple doors. Most of them don't answer. Some of them open, but it's not someone you were expecting. And eventually, you are able to find their door and knock on it. You don't know it's their door. You just knock on the door.
Anyway, as when would this
Hold on,
be?
there was a knock at the door. Yeah, who is it?
and I'll speak softly. It is I.
We're doing some private stuff. Well, I actually, you might want to come in here, but I'm gonna need you to take your clothes off.
Excuse me.
When I say private stuff, I mean private stuff. All of us relax in our own way.
The cow just you don't even hear him. He's just going
Is-
chuckling.
Can I do a performance check to let off a soft moan?
Yeah, go for it. Just go for it.
Sorry, you just
Hey!
The softest of moans can be heard.
Ah,
Oh goodness.
sure you can hear the cow dying.
Mm-hmm.
No. Phoenix, not so heavy with the feathers on the cow.
Oh fuck!
Yeah. So that's what you hear. Ella, it sounds weird in there.
Yep, I'm just walking the fuck away at this point.
Oh, sorry. It's hilarious.
Yeah, guys, I say we give this one a pass. There's no way.
Mhm.
You gonna go get fitted for your armor?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. If I don't go get fitted, then they're gonna be a little sus.
Oh, we'll leave tonight.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. So you leave the room.
Yes.
And
The cow just goes and takes a shower.
Oh, I'm gonna do a prestidigitation on him before he leaves.
No need for a shower.
No need for a shower then.
all right.
Then he just goes downstairs and starts eating.
All right. You do so. The cow arrives. Should move you over there. The cow arrives in the main dining hall. There he sees the Ferrum, and I believe Ella's down there as well.
Yep.
Go ahead.
She's starting to wonder if it's worth staying in this town at this point, because apparently that room of people is either a traveling orgy or something that she really doesn't have the time or patience for. And they've made it obvious that they don't want anything to do with her.
Well, they just said they're doing private stuff at the moment.
We invited you in, dude. All you had to do was take your clothes off.
Yeah, obviously she wasn't going to do that.
Much more welcoming we could be. And share the communal condom with you.
The cow took up most of it, though. So,
The cow is very awkward because he realizes that but he just eats. He just eats the food because he's actually very hungry, and he just goes like, "Anyway, Ella, sorry for the prank earlier.
okay.
It was a prank."
So, I'm in quite a spot here. All right. What I'm gonna do then is I am going to take. No, we'll let it ride on. We'll let it ride on. So what's the cow doing now?
Cal finishes eating,
Mhm.
then goes upstairs, puts on his armor. Actually keeps his armor off and just leaves armor there since we're staying for a day. Then gets fitted for his armor.
Okay. So you head over to the blacksmith shop,
Yeah,
the Dwarven Anvil. You arrive at the Dwarven Anvil. Oops, wrong map. There you go. You arrive at the Dwarven Anvil, and you are met by quite a few dwarves getting. They seem to be getting something in order. There's no one manning at the table right now, but you walk up to it anyway. And after some time, someone notices you and makes their way over to you and says, "What do you want?"
fitted for my plate armor.
Oh, that's you're the one that was supposed to show up. All right, come over here. And they'll lead you to another room. In the room, they have multiple dwarves who seem to be waiting. They begin to immediately take your measurements. They are reaching every crevice of your body as they are quickly getting through and taking what they can. And then they go, "We were told this is a rush order, so we'll get it done as soon as we can. Now get out of here."
All right,
And they get to work.
walks out. Walks back to the end. Eats some of his snacks that he's done after the breakfast.
Yeah, I didn't even go down for breakfast. I just went back to my room, shut the door, locked it, and ate
Alright.
some beef jerky or bear jerky.
Nice. All right. All right. And that's what you do. Since it's mostly the day off, is there anything anyone wants to do specifically before the night falls?
I don't really have anything to do. I'm just a tree.
Fair enough.
I guess
Listen
I'll
to
kind of
nature.
wander the city a little bit, or the town, whichever village.
Yeah. You peruse the town. Go around. Anything you're looking for?
No, just keep an eye out on things and trying to see if there's anything odd that I need to pay attention to.
Yep. People are still quite in a panic. Most of the army has left at this point. The number of guards in town is scarcely low. But a lot of people are panicking because of they are the talk of dragons and the fact that they have no idea what could come is putting everyone on edge. Many rumors are coming about, but none more than you've already heard from Ella. Some shops are still operational, some have already closed.
And I will make my way back to the inn and go knock on Targoth's door.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll open it.
and I'll enter the room and find some place to sit down and relay the information about this town and how scared people are. And I just. So what are we doing here? What we're just supposed to take these people to where? And
Yeah, what they want us to do is to take this person. I ain't even asked how many days' journey it is. But up north
think
to.
I fell asleep during this discussion, so it's.
They want us to. Apparently, the town has a dragon embassy here in town. An embassy of dragonborn. Just north. I think he said
Not in town.
northwest.
Not in town.
Northwest of town.
Yeah.
Away from the sea. And apparently they can get in contact with the dragons that are attacking and find out what's causing this. And lady back there needs an escort. I think if we head that way, we're going to be heading from here, which is a potential target for a dragon, to what would be essentially a definite target for a dragon, as nobody's heard from this emissary for a few days, if not weeks.
If we take them there, leave them, and then maybe make port somewhere and get out of here. I mean, I hate to leave these people defenseless, you know.
Well, the thing is, what are we going to defend them with? Our BB guns? Our
But
slingshots?
they have an maybe if we can get these two where they need to go, we did our part. You know, we, at least consciously we could say we've we're did our best. You know, but fighting dragons, no, we can't do that. Definitely not.
If you want to take them.
We'll do that part.
Dwarf, I trust your opinion on the matter the most. My every instinct is telling me to run. We've been through some rough times, and you've seen what even a small dragon can do.
We're not here to fight dragons.
Yeah, we may not be here to fight them, but we're putting ourselves in the gunpoint, right in their path.
Well, we're sitting in a town that could be hit at any minute too. So it's hard to justify what we should do next. But I'm just looking at these people, and if there's anything we can do, at least to try to make it, things better for them, I think we should at least consider the thought.
Well, we could, kill them all. Quick and painless death.
I definitely can't consider that.
All right, we'll take the lady north. Let's see what happens and what the cow says.
Oh, it comes back and knocks on Targoth's door.
God damn, what is this? Anyway, I'll open the door.
I go like, well, they legitimately are ordering the armor that I asked them, which makes me think that we maybe we should just drop them on the way. Nothing's keeping us from dropping them like on the way, or just like maybe dropping it near the town and actually go into that town. But the more I think about, they said Elder Dragon, right? I'm pretty sure he said this town has been targeted by an Elder Dragon.
No, he said that the coast has been targeted by all kinds of dragons, from young to elders.
Yeah. And it's like we're gonna have to get out here anyway. I just don't think we should go near the town. Maybe just drop them off near the town.
Well, where is this town? Is it close to the coast, or?
It's away from the coast. It's we're heading to the north. I think he said northwest.
You guys did get shown a map, so let me go ahead and move you to that. So They pointed. Let me know when the map loads for everyone.
I can see a purple ring.
It's up.
Okay. This
That's
is the area
north.
that they mentioned here,
Okay, over here.
which is why the
Red
boat
or
was
purple?
Purple,
red.
reddish, yeah.
Right there.
You guys right now are here.
Oh, we could have easily took a boat up this river and then cut across the land. Save days off a journey.
You don't know what kind of things are in this area here. Maybe up to here, for sure. But past here, you don't know what's going on. How bad the waterscape is in that area.
We could at least go right there, and that's like half the journey. That's like a third of the journey. That's
Over
saving.
here.
That's saving a couple days.
You guys are here right now.
Yeah, it took us 2 days to get to the Adventurers Outpost.
On foot.
On foot.
Horse, we
We
might
We
cut
will
that
have
down.
horses, though.
If we just have a boat go up the river and go over here,
Oh,
travel back.
you haven't asked the sailor yet, but no, I'll let you guys find out when you ask.
I mean, if they said something that we can't afford to give you a boat, then there's something on this coast that they're not telling us. And maybe the dark elf chick knows about why we can't go that way.
Excuse me? You have no idea what she looks like, Timmy.
I mean, yeah, the elven chick.
Alvin chick they saw. The Dragonborn they did not.
No, they're talking about my character.
Oh yeah, no. They have no idea.
I mean, you talked in elven, and
Yes,
Yeah.
you could assume she's Elven, but you don't know what she physically looks like.
anyway,
Well, I mean, if she'd have took her clothes off and came inside, we'd have known. We'd have shared the condom, too. You could have had at least 15 seconds with it. That's all Timmy needs, anyway.
uh,
My god.
my God, you just hear the cow going, "My God."
Well, look, hey guys, it's 10:30. I gotta work in the morning, so I gotta get out of here.
Okay. Sounds good.
Ew, why do you have to work on Memorial Weekend?
Because hospital business and restaurant business short-staffed and yada yada yada. I've been working every Sunday for the last 6 Sundays in a row.
Damn.
Yeah.
So, one thing I want to know before you go. What's the party currently planning on doing?
Me
We're-
personally is not being a bitch and doing the quests that were being handed.
Fair enough.
Gaz? Fuck you. Gaz? Fuck you.
Your character is going to be basically the what's it called? The NPC we have to guard.
Essentially, yeah, you're saying...
No. The elf is the NPC you have to guard.
No, we don't know who the tree is. He's coming with us. We
Yeah.
basically... I haven't even spoke a word to the tree.
True.
So as far as we know, the elf, the weird woman that won't take off her clothes, and the tree are just cargo.
Well, they never mention anything about escorting the tree. As far as you know, you don't even know if Ferrum's coming or not.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Oh, interesting. So we don't even know if the tree is actually. I thought we were. I thought they were insinuating that because they said we need a.
Yeah, we did. We said we needed a cart to carry the tree because the tree couldn't ride a horse. We did discuss all that she was going along with us.
and I thought they specifically said we were guarding